Ascension.
Hey, what's up friends? It's Eric here with Ascension Living, and I just wanted to come on here and kind of piggyback. I just got off the phone with a client right now. It was just such a good conversation. It's so rewarding dealing with people who are motivated to put in the work and who have been suffering for years. This particular client is in their 60s and have been dealing with the virus for years, and it's causing them a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And to see that someone is ready to make a change and also is just being spiritually guided, that provides me with so much grace and satisfaction. It's just so rewarding to see that I can help people feel good and help people change. It was a great conversation, and I just wanted to kind of touch on one of the things that we talked about there. So this guy's about to take his health back. I can tell he's motivated. I can tell when I'm talking to someone who's actually ready to do the work. And one of the things he was talking about is how he works with a naturopath right now, and he's on a whole bunch of different supplements right now. So he's taking a vitamin D supplement, he's taking some omega-3 fatty acid supplements, etc., etc. He's taking all these supplements that his natural doctor is helping him, take, and they have the best intentions, most of them. The problem with naturopaths and taking all these supplements is that they don't seem to realize, guys, it's not about what you take. Detoxification and getting well and getting better, it's not about what you take. It has to do with what you're removing. It has to do with removing the cause of what created this hospitable environment for disease, which is toxemia, which is acidosis. And it has to do with changing your environment as well. And that was part of the conversation that I had with this client. And I love talking to other spiritual people because I'm a very spiritual person myself. So when I can connect with someone on that level and just be on that vibe with them, that in tune vibe, it just feels great. Not everyone's spiritual because that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's completely okay. I deal with all types of clients, and I work with people on all different levels, but with him it was just a special conversation because he's in his 60s. I'm 25 years old, and here we are connecting. He's a Caucasian man from a different part of the States, and here I am, and we found a mutual ground to connect, and just to know that he's in alignment it's very satisfying for me. But not to get too sidetracked, he's taking all these supplements, but he's not removing the cause. So he informed me that he was having coffee on a daily basis, he was having eggs on a daily basis, he was having rice on a daily basis. Those things all cause acidity in the body. They cause an accumulation of mucus, which hardens, which then turns into mucoid plaque. And so when you're taking supplements, you're not even getting the full power of them. As a matter of fact, it can actually start to cause a little bit of damage, because if you're taking certain herbs to stimulate your liver, you're eating something that is bad for the liver, you're going to start to overwork that certain organ. Regardless of what the organ is, it could be your liver, it could be your pancreas, it could be your adrenal glands. Detoxification is removing the cause. So he would have been better off before talking to me. Obviously now I'm planning an 8-week herbal protocol for him, but before contacting me, let's say he was eating predominantly raw food and taking those supplements may have assisted a little bit better in his body. Now with that being said, the issue with a lot of supplements is that they're extracted compounds. So you don't want to be taking vitamin D or vitamin C. Vitamin C that you get from a Dwayne Reed or from whatever your drugstore is ascorbic acid. It is literally just white chemicals made out of cornstarch and corn syrup. It's just not meant for the body. As a matter of fact, when you take it, it ends up doing the opposite of what you want it to do, which is to keep you well and to give you vitamin C, right? If you really want to take vitamin C, you would take powdered plants that just happen to be high in vitamin C, so that you're getting the other vitamins, the other minerals, and the other enzymes. You want to get your vitamins and minerals from whole food sources. Chlorella, which I have a blog post about, is an amazing food source for people who just want to get in, vitamins and minerals and concentrate in a concentrated format, because it's a whole food source. So you don't want to take extracted compounds. That's the issue. A lot of people that are dealing with herpes take lysine. You can eat foods that are higher in lysine if that's what you want to do, but at the end of the day, detoxification is about removing the cause, and the cause is acid forming food. It is the coffee, it is the donuts, it's the burgers, it's the fries. And there's a healthy way to do it. There's a way to transition into eating raw food. I know it can sound extremely intimidating, guys. I ate fast food my entire life. Some of my earliest memories was being so excited after karate to go to McDonald's and Burger King, to the point where the woman at Burger King knew my order. When I walked into that door, it was a pretty long way to the register. There was a Indian woman, and she knew my order. She was like, "Oh, you want?" I think it was like, I would always get like 4-piece nuggets with a cheeseburger and some fries. And she was like, I was ready to ring up, and she was like, "Haha, see, I knew." And it's, looking back now, it's like that would be embarrassing if I went to a store. I was a kid, so it wasn't embarrassing back then. But those are foods that do not belong in the human body. Another thing is the environment. Changing your environment to be more congruent with the direction that you're going in. what happens is a lot of people, they get motivated for this detox and they want to do this detox, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go for it, and I'm helping them out. But then they get back into their old habits, and the reason why is because when you want to change something about your life, you have to get your brain and your mind into that place every single day. This is how I've changed my life, guys. When I went on my 90-day juice fast, I have quotes still on my wall. One of them says, "Only those who go where few have gone can see what few have seen." That's from John Rose. I have a quote that says, "Real change occurs when the pain of staying the same hurts more than whatever it is you're going through." During that 90-day juice fast, and even throughout my raw journey, I watched a lot of raw vegans on YouTube. I would watch the movie The Matrix, which became one of my favorite movies. I would watch, Sadhguru and these spiritual teachers. I would watch spiritual movies. You have to get I would read spiritual books too, the Essene Gospel of Peace. You have to get your mind into this state every single day so that you can want to be in alignment with it. Because the minute that you say, "Oh, I'll just eat the food and take the herbs," it's so easy to go back into these addictions, guys. The parasites that accumulate in our bodies send signals to our brain to crave the foods that create a hospitable environment in your body for them. You are their host, you know what I'm saying? And they plant eggs and they continue to hatch. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you want to do a parasite detox, you really have to hit it hard for 3 months, because when parasites are dying, they lay eggs because they want to keep the species going. So you might see some come out in your toilet, but the herbs that you're taking don't kill parasite eggs. There's only 2 herbs that can kill some parasite eggs, but they don't even hit all of them. So when you're doing like a parasite cleanse, you want to go for 3 months, because it takes about 2 months for the eggs to hatch. So on that 3rd month, you're going to have new parasites in your body, and you want the herbs to hit them right away. So this is why detoxification is a process, and I always stress that, but it's a spiritual process as well. And you don't have to be a spiritual person 100%, but you absolutely do need to realize that you have to change your environment. You have to think about who you're hanging out with and what you're doing. And when you're focused, I promise you that you can see some amazing changes occur in your life. You can get rid of any dis-ease that you're dealing with, and it doesn't have to take that much work, and it doesn't have to take that much time at all, guys. But when you really want to change your life, you just put in a little bit of work, you change your environment, you get your mind into a certain state, and every single day you make little baby steps in the right direction. I don't have everybody jump into raw foods right away. A lot of people, I have them eating cooked meal at night for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then we transition them into a little bit more raw food, and then maybe 3 days a week you'll have some cooked food, and then 4 days you'll have some all raw food. And then that's how you start to create actual changes, baby steps headed in the right direction. And then eventually you realize the parasites are gone, they're not sending cravings for these foods anymore, and I'm free. I think real possession, this is gonna be a whole nother video, but I think when people talk about being possessed, I really think that it's actually parasites are the real possession, because parasites send signals to your brain to crave things that you normally wouldn't want to crave, that are going to make you feel bad about yourself. And they can even make you do sexual things that you don't want. Whatever's going to help them spread to another host, that's what they want. So everything is vibrations. And when you're eating living vibrations long enough, you start to realize how your brain lights up and everything else just falls into place. My life has completely changed since I started to take back my health. And you don't have to eat raw food for the rest of your life, but I'm saying if you want to really get your health back, incorporating more raw food, incorporating the fruits, incorporating changing of your environment and of your room and of your living space is going to create drastic change. And also, don't worry so much about the supplements. Don't worry about the herb. The herbs are great, but you have to create the environment first for them to work, and then they tell your body what to do. So I just wanted to come on here and share this information with you. It was in my spirit. I had such a good conversation with this man, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm so excited for the journey that he's about to be on. And all of my other clients that I've been working with, it's just been so rewarding to help people. It's just been so rewarding. And another thing I want to mention for people who are interested in working with me, you have access to me for the entire duration of your program. See, a lot of people that you talk to that want to, it's just all about the money and not about the healing. Not only are they not very knowledgeable, but they don't actually get on the phone with you whenever you want to talk to them or text. You don't have access to text them the entire way through. You have access to my direct number. So if you are interested in working with me, feel free to hit that link in the description, and I can formulate a program for you based on your body. You have to take the health assessment so that I can see where you are. Or we can do a little consultation if you're interested in that too, so we can see where you are in terms of your health, and I can write you a 2-week protocol. But if not, and you're just here to watch and learn, that's totally cool. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to all my subscribers, by the way. In the last 28 days, I think I got about like 115 new subscribers. I've gotten a few extra hundreds since the beginning of the year, and I see more and more people joining this beautiful community every single day, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for being here. And joining joining a community that really cares about the mind, body, and soul trinity, and really wants to just do better for not only themselves but the entire planet. and create a ripple effect to those around them. Also, while you're here, if you can like this video and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and press the notification bell if this is your first time here so that you can be notified when I upload a new video, I would appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram, I'll leave that down below as well. And thank you guys so much for being here. As always, peace, love, vibrant health, and blessings.